Hey guys, it's Marlo back again with another unboxing and review brought to you by McFarlane Toys. And today I have the DC Multiverse Batman The Dark Knight. This is the Hong Kong Skydive version. And you can see here the box and the artwork there. I believe this is a wide release, so you guys shouldn't have to worry about tracking this down too much. However, this one is a gold label McFarlane store exclusive, as far as I know, for the Catwoman and Batpod. Comes in a closed box like this. So here is a look at the packaging. So no window art to display, unfortunately, but some nice images here on the package. And on the bottom, looks like we have a little bit of instructions here for assembling the Batpod, like so. And again, the UPC. I don't know if you'd need that. Again, it's a McFarlane store exclusive. And again, a gold label release. And I found out recently there is a single release of the Catwoman figure with, I believe, an alternate head. I'll try to insert an image of that. So that's been circulating around on the toy forums and whatnot. But here we go. Let's go ahead and open these up and see how cool they are out of package. Out of the package, we have Bruce Wayne here in his outfit, and he comes with this sticky bomb gun with what looks like to be a sticky bomb with a timer there. The backpack, I guess that holds the chute or glider that I guess pops out later on. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but something like that. And then the display stand, of course. And of course, there's also the trading card that comes with pretty much all the McFarlane figures these days, give or take a few. But here is the back of the card. You can pause the video if you want to read that a little bit more carefully. But again, here is the figure out of the package. Decent Bruce Wayne head sculpt there with a nice likeness of Christian Bale. And as we move on to the Bat Cycle, this is how it is packaged snugly in the box there. And I'm assuming the figure is underneath in this thing. So again, we'll just have to get everything out of the package and take a closer look at everything inside. And here we have the Batpod out of the package. And you can see it stands pretty good on its own. With the big tires, we have the guns that you have to mount on the sides, I guess. We'll try to do that later on. Comes with a trading card as well. Nicely packaged in this little baggie. Might be hard to read with that obstruction there with the print, but hopefully you can make that out for the most part. Again, pause the video if you need to. And then another display stand, also in plastic wrap, and of course the Catwoman figure herself, also in a nice baggie. Okay, and here we have Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, out of the plastic baggie, and you can see she looks pretty good in hand, at least in my opinion. And the goggles do come down like so. They may pop out a little bit at the socket there, but there is a little give, so you can just move them back up. Doing this with one hand, but you can see it popped out a little bit there. You can easily pop it back in and have them back up on top of her head once again. The Batpod, these snapped on quite easily. The gun turrets, and as you can see, the Wheels roll nicely. They're not obstructed. And again, it seems to balance pretty nicely on its own without a kickstand. I don't think there is any kind of kickstand on here as far as I can see for now. But anyways, yeah, it'll stand on its own. Let's see, not Batgirl, but Catwoman also has these extra open hands, as you can see there. Unfortunately, there's no whip or any other accessories. Stand, as we saw earlier, and again, the trading card. Here's a better look at the text at the back. So, yep, let's look at that Batpod. So, as far as moving parts, I don't see anything else, just the tires really. But just to give you guys an overall look at that, nice treads on there. The wheels are like a rubbery material. As you can see, there's, you know, some flex to it, so that's kind of cool. And it is a pretty nice vehicle, and you can see how it scales next to both Catwoman and Batman there. Like so. Apologies for my review area. I just don't have a room right now for review, but hopefully I'm covering enough for you guys that are curious about this piece to get a general idea of what you'll be getting. There's also a variant of this Skydive Bruce Wayne or Batman figure. It's basically the Dark Knight figure with a cape that has bendy wire in it. So again, that's kind of cool if you're a completist. Otherwise, you know, you probably already have the Dark Knight Batman that came alone or in the movie 6-pack. Now, as far as articulation, you can kind of see, I'll just kind of go through the motions there. The arms do go out, double joint at the elbows, flex at the wrist, as well as rotation. Head is on a ball joint. And like I said, the goggles do come down. There's swivel at the waist as well as the chest area. Legs can go out like so, as well as forward. Don't seem to go up too high. It's kind of hindered by the torso area there. But double joints again at the knees, which is kind of nice. Guess you're going to need that for the Batpod. Rotation at the ankles, as well as a swivel and also a hinge there at the toes. Pretty nice. Oh, and at the thigh, right there at the top of the boot cut. So that's kind of nice. So really nice range of motion on this figure. As far as the Christian Bale or Bruce Wayne Batman figure here, if you have the Batman figure, you pretty much can expect the same thing. It looks to be pretty much the same body. So, you know, I'm not going to go through everything with this guy because you're going to know already. You can just kind of see what I'm doing with the figure. The point of interest mainly with this one is the head sculpt, again, which looks to be pretty cool. Nice Christian Bale likeness on this figure. And for the backpack, or let's see, skydive set. Let's see how this goes on. Don't know if I'm supposed to pop the head off, but it is kind of flexible, this material. Okay, it seemed to go over the head pretty good. I'm trying to peg it into the peg at the back. Okay, there we go. So pegged in pretty nice and snug, as you can see there. It goes right over his neck area, as you can see. And that's more or less it. He has the sticky bomb, which you can just shove in his hands. Which way does this go? It's kind of like this, I guess. Really funny looking contraption here. Oh, but yeah, you get the idea. Him with the sticky bomb gun. And then Catwoman has the extra hands, which you can swap out and peg in like so. If you want the open hands on her. And a good look at her from the back. Nice long hair with some flex to it, so that's kind of nice. Her head can't go back too much. Again, the hair does get in the way, and she can look down about so much. So let me get her on the Batpod. And here we have Catwoman on the Batpod. And it takes a little bit of, you know, trial and error there, but you can get the figure to sit on the bike pretty nicely. It's well thought out. You know, the knees can go into the part here to rest. And, you know, you gotta, again, just spend some time, like, posing and whatnot, and you can get the hands to hold the grips. And the elbows should sort of rest. There's, like, some elbow resting pads in there. Let's see, it's kind of hard to see, but I guess they really thought it through with the Batpod. So you can rest your elbows on this padded area there, supposedly, and then you can hold the handlebars. Unfortunately, you can't get her head up too high to look forward, but I think that looks decent enough. Again, you can just play with it, probably get it to look a little bit better than what I got here. But again, you can kind of get a general idea of how she would sit on there, or any of the other figures. Here is Batman again with the sticky gun. The good thing with the sticky gun, it's really kind of rubbery, the material. Otherwise, these portions would probably snap trying to, you know, get in place. But it is really soft, sort of a rubbery, material. And here is again the sticky bomb piece. And again, oh, everything's falling down. Sorry, got a crappy review area, unfortunately, but here we go. Doing my best with what I have. So here is the cycle, and you can see she hangs on to it pretty good, even though everything's falling down. You can see there. And here is a view from the other side. Let me see. Why is it not balancing on its own now? Oh, that's kind of odd. Huh. Really weird. But again, you can just mess around with that and get it a little bit more balanced so that it'll stand upright. I guess the center of gravity is a little bit off now with the figure on it, but you get the idea. So there you have it. Just a pretty much quick look at the Batman Skydive figure and the new Catwoman from the Dark Knight Trilogy with the Batpod. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell to be alerted to future videos of mine. That's it, guys. Take care. Keep on collecting, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.